I think that I had a pretty good year last year, but I want to be elite.
Kid has won his entire life. He's built for it.
I have a very high standard for myself, and I want to continue to chase that, and I've got great people that are holding me to that.
Takes off, running up the middle. He's going to go! Cade Klubnik, touchdown, Clemson! Stayed on his feet miraculously. An incredible catch and touchdown! What a time to be alive!
This guy has a chance to be the best quarterback in the entire country.
Who would ever say something like that? That voice sounds familiar.
Oh, doesn't it?
I think that was you. Joining us now, Clemson quarterback Cade Klubnik, who is getting set for his final ride at Clemson. We were just joking. This is your third ACC kickoff. What are the emotions knowing you're going into your last season and this is the last go-around?
I know. It's been special, man. It's been such an amazing time. Clemson has been so good to me, and just so thankful for the last 3.5 years, and I'm excited for the last couple months. Let's freaking go. Oh, yeah.
Excited for you, man. You know, and it's been a fun journey hearing you on the podium just about, and Coach said it right here too, you know, your first start, North Carolina, you're the MVP. And then, the valley of the year after, weird season, things that happen, and then just smoke right back up, to the mountaintop. And now here you sit as the best quarterback in the entire country. What have you leaned on throughout this entire process?
I think just leaning on my work ethic, man. I think my faith is really important to me. So just leaning on that, who does God tell me I am? Not the approval of man, but the approval of God. So leaning on that more than anything, leaning on just the community that I have around me. I have a great family that, loves me for who I am, not what I do. And then just surrounding myself with great people too, whether it's roommates, friends. Man, that's what gets you through the hard stuff. Yeah. So. Being able to have that around me has been so awesome. But man, it's been such an amazing journey, and excited to go finish strong.
You talk about the ups and downs and the highs and lows, and Tyler Brown came to my mind just then.
Yeah.
And started out crazy freshman year. I mean, he's the guy. Clemson had been looking for a receiver to step up. He did that. Last year he had the injuries. How have you been there for him throughout the ups and downs of his career?
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, he looks electric right now, man. Okay. He looks unbelievable. He looked great, man. But I feel like I've just tried to be there for him, like I wish he could be there for me. Just trying to push him to be the best he can be. But man, just encouraging him every single day. Injuries suck, and the way that he's persevered reminds me so much of Antonio from his sophomore year to last year. Just the way that he overcame it. Both had freshman All-American type years, injured as a sophomore, and let's go junior year. So I see that for him, and I'm so excited for him. That whole room is, man, it's exciting. It's exciting.
One thing
it's fun for me.
Yeah, it has to be. One thing that I keep hearing you talk about is, this is the first time in your career that you guys are a very experienced team. You're an older team, and you have skill. I mean, just everywhere. We had a mock draft come out. There was 5 first-rounders that were on that projecting. That's good, in that sense. How is that maybe freeing to you to maybe not have to do everything and just get the ball out and let these guys do their thing?
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's I feel like every year I've been here, we've just been a very young team, and a team that just, we just got to get things going, just kind of resetting every spring, new guys coming in. I feel like this year it's just like getting the ball, like the ball's already rolling, and we're just taking off from where we were last year. So that's really fun. We got a lot of guys, but the leadership that we have on this team is really special. When it comes to experience, obviously talent, is the first thing you think of, but I think of leadership. And these guys have been to places that isn't necessarily comfortable. We've been to, in scenarios that aren't very fun. We've been at 4-4 in Clemson, South Carolina is not a fun place to be, and I've lived that, and we've lived that together, and we've been to the playoffs. We've won, I've won 2 ACC championships, so we've been on the ups and downs of college football, and that's kind of what the experience that I'm seeing when I see this team is. Hey man, like we've been through it all, and we're still here, stuck together, and ready to go and give it one more shot. So it's fun.
I feel like this offense will be able to play a lot faster as well because you have some young guys out there on the outside. And I noticed, like, being a young receiver, sometimes you linger around like, what do I got on this route?
Looking back at your guy.
And it almost makes your job a little bit harder having to worry about the guy. You're good. We're good, right? And so seeing TJ Moore have the game that he did against Texas, I was like, okay, that was the moment that he needed.
Yeah.
Was there ever a moment during the season that those guys surprised you and you were like, man, I didn't know he could do that?
Man, to be honest, we all knew he could do it. It's just about time, you know, and his opportunity. You know, from the moment Antonio stepped on campus, we're all like, whoa, like this dude's different, you know, as a freshman. And then Bryant and TJ show up, and we're like, these dudes are different, man, you know. And we got a really, really good receiving core. You know, those three guys I just named, Tyler Brown, which we were hit on, Tristan Smith he's gonna be special, man. Just he's laying low, and you know he's gonna be fun to play with. He's gonna be fun to watch. Cole Turner, who's obviously had a lot of success in his career, but also battled some injury. He's a dude that can go and win games for us, and I love playing with him. So we got a great room that's explosive, man. They're smart. They know the game really well. They study the game. They're QB friendly. You know, they know what my reads are. You know, if they're the fourth read on a backside dig, they know, hey, man, I'm not going to rush this. I'm going to take my time, really give that corner something, you know, whatever. And, you know, they know the game, and that's what I think what makes them also really special. So
Can you tell? Sorry, E-Mac, because I'm curious about this. And I looked at the roster, and I'm like, man, star there. The only spot that I'm looking at, I'm dead serious. You guys
he has everybody highlighted. Literally.
Seriously, and it's crazy. It's the most I've ever highlighted a team before. But the only question mark that I have on this offense is the running back position.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some of those guys that you have?
Man, that's awesome because you can't highlight them all, which probably what I would do because we got a loaded running back room, man. It is. Wow. It's exciting. We got so many dudes, it's hard to really pick one right now because there's a lot of guys that can go play really elite football and be elite at that position. You know, Adam Randall obviously made the switch, but he's gonna be really good, man. We're gonna be able to do some fun things with him, and just, you know, he's used to going against guys like Avion Terrell and Nate Wiggins and beating them in one-on-one. So, you know, you go put him at running back and make him run some routes. This can be tough on a Mike linebacker. But, man, he's up to 240 now, almost 240 now.
Oh, my God.
Like 7% body fat, and he's still running 4.4. You know, so he's a monster, dude. And he's tough, man. He's tough as nails, and he's smart. He knows the protections like the back of his hand now. And just Coach Spiller and all those guys have been really good. You know, Jay Haynes coming back, Keith Adams, Gideon Davidson, Easy E, man, we got a loaded room. And Jarvis Green, it's a fun room, and it's fun to go to work. Those guys love the game, and that's what I love.
Not a ton of experience, but a lot of star power. And I think
agree.
it's guys that will, once they get their shot, I don't think they're going to look back.
Yeah.
Cade, I want to talk about you, or I want you to talk about you a little bit, because you made huge strides last year in your defensive recognition and your pocket presence. You quieted your feet down, but you also would take off and run and extend plays. What's this year look like? What have you worked on this year? Because it was such a magnificent leap. Just a couple more things, and I mean, we're talking about #1 overall pick.
Yeah, I would say the first thing is, you know, obviously using my legs when I need to, not relying on them too much. But one of the biggest things that I'm working on is just, you know, red zone offense. You know, I want to be efficient. You know, 5 or 6 yards, man, that's gold. You know, that's gold down there. So let's be great down there. Let's be efficient. We got down there a lot. We put together some big drives. We just didn't score a touchdown, and we got away with a field goal. So let's get some more touchdowns down there. How can we do that? Using my legs and throwing on the run. You know, I feel like I was a pretty good thrower on the run last year, but like I want to be elite. I want to be, you know, one of the best in the country at that. That's something that I want to pride myself on. Obviously, getting the ball downfield. We got the dudes to do it. You know, these guys can run. These guys can go up and get the ball. So let's get the ball downfield, explosion. And honestly, just manage the game. Let's just put our team in the best scenario that we can to go win games. And, you know, I got the guys around me, like you said at the very start, so that takes some pressure off of me.
We talked all about this offense, and I can't believe you're going to make me bring up the offensive line, but I think this is pretty cool. On
Let's
your
go.
flight
Now we're talking.
over here
Come on,
yesterday,
big ride. Yes, sir.
Look at Cade's shirt on the flight over here yesterday.
Yeah.
Your center, Ryan
That's
Linthicum. You have a graphic tee with your guy on it. So brag on your O-line, because I know you're nothing. You would say, I'm nothing
Y'all
without these
swagged
guys.
out, man.
Right,
Look at y'all,
okay.
man.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Little
Big
graphic
Ryan.
tee with your
Ryan
guy on
Lithicum,
it.
that's my guy right there, man. Ooh, yeah.
What does he mean to you? Y'all seem to have a great relationship.
Oh, man, I feel like I got a great relationship with all those guys, man. Man, I love those guys, man. You got to.
Yeah.
And I was talking earlier. It's like, how do you build a relationship with those guys? Is it taking them out to steakhouse, at once a month? And I feel like as a sophomore, that was kind of my mentality. It's like, I'm gonna take these guys out to a nice dinner, and we'll go out and eat, and it'll be fun. But I've just learned to realize, like, that's fun, but it's not organic. Mm-hmm. It's like a random Tuesday run to Chick-fil-A or something. That's like those, and you sit there for 2 or 3 hours, just y'all three. Those are really fun ones. So yeah, Ryan, T. Lee, Walker Parks, Blake Miller, Colin Sadler, Harris Sewell, all those guys. Those guys are workaholics, man, and they love the grind. They got the best offensive line coach in the country coaching them up.
Fact.
And they got some young bucks in there too. We got some depth. And, man, I love those dudes to death, and I'd do anything for them. So I think it's kind of what I said earlier. As a quarterback, you want to show love to them, but, I truly love those dudes, and I don't just do it, for the media or, to do it. I truly care for those dudes, and they mean a lot to me. So.
Okay, we can't wait to watch you this season. We will see you, actually, week 1 in the Death Valley against LSU.
That's right.
That's right.